It's Stage Door Athletic with Jack Loxton and Rob Shaw Cameron. Please take your seats. Kickoff is about to commence.
Oh, yes! Unbelievable! They've pulled the rabbit out of the hat again. Hold the back page. Hold the front page. That is sensational. I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
Hey, Jack.
What? Hey, Rob. What's happened to your voice?
Well, I'm just, I'm over here stateside, just like hanging out. I just thought I'd say hi.
Is that your American accent?
Yes.
Really?
Good, isn't it?
It's not too bad. Yeah.
What do you think?
Good. Yeah. I'd
Could
hire
you
you.
place me anywhere in specific locations with that accent? Hang on, I'll try again. Hey, Jack. Hey, what's going on?
Maybe New York, I guess.
Yeah.
You're in New York.
Good,
How lovely.
Yeah.
How's
I'm not
it
in Miami
treating you?
anymore.
You're not in Miami anymore. Yeah. How's New York?
Miami
You having
was
fun?
great, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great. It's cold.
Cold in Miami?
And I'll say this. No, Miami was lovely. They were saying it was cold, but it was really, for me, like balmy. And,
For a pasty Wakefield boy, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all like, oh man, it's so cold here. Do you want a sweater? And I'm like, no, pass me factor 50, please. But it was great. Yeah, went down the beach, hung out.
I was looking at your Instagram story. It looked, what's the word? Suitably Rob Shaw Cameron. It was brilliant.
What, wanky?
Not wanky. It was just on brand, I would suggest.
Yes.
On brand. Like taking pictures of the pool and saying not a bad office for today, that sort of thing. Yeah. Or this'll do with a martini or something, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And then the obligatory Soho House picture just to let everybody know.
Everybody know. Yeah, you are king of Soho houses around the globe. It's brilliant.
Yeah. I'm also stealing the towels. I hope no one's listening, but I'm getting a good collection now.
That goes
but I'm struggling to pack the towel I stole from Miami Beach House. It's quite bulky and fluffy, and I think I might go overweight.
Can you bring me something back, please?
Sure, I'll get you a pastrami and rye or something like that.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Like that's a good American accent, actually. But it's getting better.
Would you like a particular baseball cap from a sporting team?
Baseball's not my game. NFL's my game. In America. Yeah. So are you going to, my team is the Chicago Bears.
Yes.
I obviously picked the team that's, suitably sort of the same sort of thing as West Brom, just like optimistic, but shit.
Underachievers. Yeah.
Really bad underachievers. Yeah. But I quite like them. Justin Fields, number one, good rushing back.
Yeah. And I remember the Chicago Bears used to be big back in the day because I remember, I think there was a guy called The Fridge.
Yes, The Fridge.
Right?
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
The Fridge. He was huge, running linebacker, defensive line mid or something. Yeah. And he was a huge guy, and they used to just chuck him the ball and he would power through. And that was in the glory days, which I think must be like, I would say in the 80s of the Bears.
Yeah, it was the 80s. I've started following them at probably their lowest point. But I love NFL, American sports. I haven't been massively into American sports, but I'm obsessed with the NFL now.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears are part of my. I've got most of their kits. I watch them every Sunday. It's the end of the normal regular season on Sunday. Bear down. Yeah. Bear down. Yeah. Chicago Bears. Put up a fight with a might more carelessly. Yeah, it's amazing. It's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know all the songs and everything.
Miami Dolphins, I would say, my team.
The Dolphins, yeah, they're a lot better than the Bears. Tyreek Hill, fantastic wide receiver. Running back even, sorry. Good team.
Yeah. Well, I typically timed my Miami arrival really bad for American sports, and we'll talk about that with our next guest.
Well, now you've said it. Who's our guest? Rob?
Yeah. So obviously we're in America, and Stage Door Athletic has got a Broadway transfer. Yes, we're stateside, and today we welcome our very first Broadway star, writer, actor, and former basketball protege. He's currently playing the Sorting Hat in Broadway's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and can be seen as Carl Harris in Hulu's Wu-Tang, an American saga. He's a Texan turned New Yorker turned Angelino, and he grew up as an athlete performer. As a child, he managed to do the Broadway tour of Hal Prince's Showboat while playing in the local basketball league during the summers. I need to talk to him about that. That reminds me of doing Bristol Amateur Dramatic Society whilst playing rugby. His passion for basketball further, and he eventually led his high school team to a Texas State Championship. After prep school, he played basketball at Rice University, studied at NYU, and got a degree in English literature. He's had his writing presented, and he's performed at the Harlem Drama Studio off Broadway and more. His plays An Athlete Dying Young and Townsman of a Stiller Town have been named semi-finalists to the Eugene O'Neill Playwriting Conference. Please give a Broadway standing ovation. I mean, they stand for anything, but this is deserved.
Yeah,
for Chad Alexander.
Yes.
Hello. That's so weird.
Yeah, hear me reading out your intro.
Yeah.
So full disclosure, I asked Chad to put together a little bio and then totally just nicked it for the introduction. So apologies for the lazy. That must be slightly weird.
It is just,
But you're American. You're good at singing your own song, aren't you?
Not the worst. Not the worst.
Oh, welcome, Chad.
Thank you.
This is good. So how's Harry Potter going?
It's going well. We just started a new year, meaning I would say 50% of the cast is new. A lot of new kids. We started in mid-November. Yeah. And so there's a lot of new energy. There's a lot of still happy people.
Yes, and they're not tired and jaded.
They're not jaded, yeah. They haven't been hit by the 8 shows a week. Yeah.
How long have you been in it?
This is my third year doing it. I started just after when everything opened up after the pandemic in the fall of 2021 or 2022. And so 2021 and then 2022, I came to New York. I did in California first. And so, I've been doing it 2 years. This is my third year.
Yes. Cause I've mentioned before, but my housemate, James, went in, he did 6 years in the West End version.
Wow.
He went in as first cover Harry Potter, went on frequently, obviously, because you've got all your holidays and all the rest of it. So he played Harry Potter. And then he has been playing Draco Malfoy for the last 4 years.
It's crazy.
And then now he's stepped aside.
Did it just happen? Did he just leave?
He just left,
okay.
Just recently,
6 years is a long stint. And it's...
that's a long time.
As Chad will attest, it's quite a full-on show, isn't it?
It is very full-on, very physical. It's a lot. It's great, but it's a lot. It definitely takes a lot out of you.
And the New York one, because I remember James talking about, they merged the two parts into one, haven't they? So it's an epic, 3 and a bit
3.5 hours. It's intense. And so a 2-show day, which is crazy because we get there at 11, I think the call time is 11:40.
Yeah.
And then the show starts at 1. We're out. I'm leaving maybe 4:40, 4:45 if I'm quick. And then I'm back at 6 for another 3.5 hour show. So those days are just long and wild, and it's boom boom. It constantly goes.
Yeah. And does it have I'm sure it has the same fandom as it does over here. I mean, we walk past the theatre in the West End and it's absolutely rammed, teeming every time. I'm sure it's the same in Broadway, right? No, they love it. They love it here. And we just last week, we broke another record. It keeps breaking records, I guess, every almost holiday season. But we broke another record. So it's for the best selling play, weekly sales of a play ever again. So it's only getting more and more crowded. It's wild, but they love it. They love it.
As is Sonia Friedman's bank account. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
God. Does she rock up and do a sort of godly speech every now and then to inspire you?
Yes.
I've seen videos.
She can call in. Yeah.
It's quite culty, isn't it?
Yes. But she's good at it. She's really good at the speech.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I saw viral videos of her going back to the West End and the audience we're back. And it was she had single-handedly sort of beaten the pandemic in order to give the Harry Potter fans what they've been wanting during that time. I was like, oh man, this is amazing. It's so funny.
So funny.
James, he has the dressing gown, he has the T-shirt, he has all the merch and he wears it around the house. I'm like, let it go, man.
It's over. It's
Chill
over.
out.
Yeah.
The thing is, though,
I have my little backpack over there, but...
totally. Keep it. On shows like that, they throw, in any sort of West End show as well, they throw so much merch at you. In Dear Evan Hansen, which were American producers as well, obviously, the amount of stuff we've got. I've got flight socks, I've got pin badges, I've got rain backs, I've got absolutely everything. And cufflinks. And I'm like, when the hell am I ever going to wear Dear Evan Hansen cufflinks? What the hell are you talking about? No way. There must be loads for Harry Potter. But what I want to ask about Harry Potter, because I did audition for Harry Potter in the original cast in the West End, and
to play one of the kids.
To play one of the kids, play I think it was Albert.
Specialises in
playing kids.
Playing kids. I mean, obviously, you can look. I look like a 4-year-old. I'm 31 years old and haven't played a day over 16 in my career yet. But yeah, so Stephen Hoggart was doing all the movement for it, and the one dances at the start when they get to Hogwarts. But something that they couldn't do in the rehearsal, in the audition room, and when I did see it, was all of the magic stuff that they do and like the technicality of it all. So we're talking like fire. We're talking about real magic tricks on stage, people disappearing, reappearing. How the hell do you rehearse that? I mean, tech rehearsals must be insane over there.
Oh, it's crazy. And we also have to tech the show every year. Yeah. And so if you're in the playing cast or the new cast, it's about, I think, a 2-3 month process. But if you're in the playing cast, that's still going to go on for the next year. You have to tech the show in the mornings with the new cast. And then you go on to do the show at night. But to do there's like 3 different departments. There's a department for Hoggart's department, which is movement. We have the direction department, which is Don Tiffany and his like the people that work with him. And then we have an illusions department. And they're probably my favorite department. They're so cool. And you literally in the process, you're in this huge studio. If you're not like at the theater space, and there's different rooms it's like New 42 Studios in Times Square. There's different rooms for each department. And so you have the illusions place, you have the acting where you're doing scene work if you get to do a scene, and then you have the movement. And so like the illusions, you get in there, and I remember the first day he started, his name's Skylar Fox. He's wonderful. He's a playwright. He does everything. The first thing we did was like a simple like coin trick. Just to like get the, to get into the world and to, learn how to you show your hand and you do all blah, blah, blah. And that's like the first moment. And then you go up and you build up and you build up, and they have these cool contraptions where you can work on different tricks in the studio. And then, you go to the next level and you finally get to the stage, and it's really, that's probably my favorite part.
What's your favorite part?
Do you have a nice wand?
Yeah. I have I have 2 wands at home in LA that we got when we left California. Yeah. Like company management was one day, they were like, hey, we have all this gear. We have stuff that we're being done with. And if you want to come. And so we all came and like purged everything.
Yeah, too right.
So I have a couple wands.
Do you get it out for friends and things?
No, you don't. It just kind of sits on the thing.
Yeah. Don't whip it around or anything like that. Okay, fair enough.
No, that's a shame. And what's it like just being a Broadway baby?
Tiring.
Correct answer.
Just work at the end of the day.
It's work. I mean, you get used to it, which is kind of weird to say, but it's cool. It's taught me a discipline that I just didn't have to implement thus far, because usually I'll do a run of something that's 2-3 months, and I know I'm going to do 8 shows a week for this, like, I don't know, little bit of time. And you are just kind of in your head, but doing this like long running 8 show a week, 3.5 hour show. It teaches me. I go home. My life outside of it is very relaxed and as chill as possible.
That's not true, because last time we were here, we went out quite late and went to.
that. First of all, that was a Sunday.
Throwing you under the bus.
It was a Sunday after a matinee, so I had Monday off. It was a Sunday. Oh my gosh, I am in the streets sometimes. Sometimes.
That's brilliant. So that discipline, I mean, it's a natural but really interesting segue, because you did you were a sports lad, weren't you? You were a big basketball player through school and uni and beyond.
Nice,
you loved it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and you still love it. Do you still play?
If my old gym had a basketball court, and so I would just go there. I wouldn't play, but I go on my own and shoot. Like that's like what I love to do, is just shoot for a couple of hours and do some drills and stuff like that. But it's just kind of like my own like solace in my peace. Yeah. I don't really play pickup at all anymore. And I don't know exactly. I think I know why, but I think like I took it. It was such a huge part of my life, and it was it took me so long to get decent at it. It's weird. I don't like competing if I'm not like
really going for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, Chad. I love that. That's totally right. You got to be in it.
Yeah. Did you nod when he said pick up as well? Not really knowing what he means.
Pick up game.
Yeah, I was nodding like I knew what it was.
When you play a game that's not like, you're not in a league, it's not planned. You just go to the gym and you like, there's like 3 guys over there. You like, oh, let's play.
Like 3 on 3.
Pick up, yeah.
For us, it would be like you go to a football pitch when you were a kid and see some bigger boys over there and go, can we come and play football with you? Would you like a game? That sort of thing, Rob.
Yeah. And we'd call it.
So it's just a game.
Like, attack VD. Should we just do attack VD?
Kind of, we used to call it Wembley.
Yeah.
A Wembley game.
Yeah.
Maybe that's our pickup game.
Wembley.
Might be. I'll pick up
Wembley. Yeah,
but that sounds cool. I mean, there's a lot of thing about American language. Like I had it on the flight coming out here where the air stewardess, rather than say, "Excuse me, sir, could you just put your seat back up? Thank you." She would go, "Excuse me, sir, I'm going to need you to put up your back of your seat there, please. Thanks so much." As opposed to just, "Sir, can you just put your seat up?" It's like, why use, there's an extraneous quality to the language sometimes. It's like, it makes me giggle.
It's quite, I've never worked with Americans before, but in Evan, everything's good job. Good job. You're amazing. Yeah. That's a great job. You're doing a great job. Really good. Yeah. And I'm like, thanks, man. Am I? That's really kind of you. It's a bit much.
I know, we're not very good at praise, are we?
No.
So take us back to the start from your basketball. How did that come about? Who was the influence there? When did all that start?
So I guess it started. I probably started around 5th grade ish, maybe 4th grade.
Which is how old?
I'm a twin. I don't know if 11.
Okay, yeah, cool.
11 years old.
Yeah,
maybe. I'm a twin. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Yes, I remember.
Okay, yeah. So I'm a twin. I have a lovely twin brother. We're fraternal. He's like 2 inches taller than me, maybe.
Fuming. You're absolutely fuming.
Say 1 inch. Yeah. And he has always been a phenomenal athlete. And so I definitely kind of just followed his tracks into what
I actually was about to say. He's older.
But he is older.
Twin.
He is. Yes. Technically he's older.
Yeah, twins are like maybe like a minute older, Rob. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, carry on.
And I just followed him into it, honestly. And he was doing it, and he was great. And so I just tried to be like him in a way.
Yeah.
So was that the plan? Was that the plan when from that age, was it like, right, okay, older twin's going to be a basketball player, I'm going to be a basketball player? Was that the rule?
I don't know. I was so bad when I started. And he was like, he's naturally was so good. I was terrible. So I don't know if anyone thought that I was going to hang on for too long.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things where I liked it, but I was awful. And so I would just go to practice when he would go, and he was really good about like working in the mornings and just really trying to work on himself throughout his whole career. And so I just followed, and then I started loving it, and I started putting the time in, and it just became like a slow and steady, I guess, progression.
Incremental. And it's so fascinating that when there's people who you see who've got what feels like an innate natural ability, and then those with an aptitude and a desire have to work really hard to achieve something that comes so easily to other people, which, I mean, is true in any discipline, but you see it in sport particularly. And you'd say you were in the latter category, that you just had to really work and do that. But that must have given you a really good discipline, like that you've applied in your creative world as well, right?
Yeah,
that you've got to work hard, incrementally put in the steps. And
absolutely. Yeah. I think the correlation is it's so big that people don't even realize it at times. But for me, especially acting wise, I approach it in the athletic standpoint where it's all about reps for me. And it's all about repetition in the way that whenever the moment comes, whether it's an audition or whether you're shooting or whether you're on stage, that whatever elements are outside of you, if your nerves are coming up, that is just almost in your body already. And so that's how I approach just about everything I do as a performer is the same way I would as an athlete. It's just putting the time in so that I can free myself up as much as possible and kind of let the outside stuff go. Because there's always going to be something going on, and so that's just, and I think athletics definitely gave me that approach.
That's fascinating, isn't it? Because then
I think
there's something about the discipline of that. It's really interesting. But then that's the framework and the repetition, the discipline. And then where does the creativity and instinct sit within that, would you say?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't, I guess that's like, for me, that's the work. Like that's how I get to where I want to be. And then because I put in the work creatively and, performance wise, it completely allows me to then kind of expel myself in that way that is free, So I think as an artist, I think I approach it tactically, and that allows me to be, I don't know, an actor.
No, I get this because I think I often, when I'm doing some of my coaching stuff, I use so many sporting analogies, but I think, Federer, greatest tennis player of all time, in my opinion, he's hit that beautiful backhand in a practice court 1 million times, so that when he's on centre court at Wimbledon, and he lets go instinctively. And yes, there's a very clear goal of like, there's an opportunity down the line to win the point, but there's an expression and a creativity and a beauty in it in the moment because he can trust the millions of hours he's put in on the practice court. So that it does, that core basis gives you the freedom to express yourself in the moment, right? And
and react.
You haven't put the word
react. I think that's the right word.
You're not present.
Well, you work incredibly hard to build yourself that muscle set that can fall back on when you're, I think if you have that, I think what you've both said, if you have that layer of instinct, that only comes in once you've worked all the muscles around it to be able to get yourself in a position to be instinctive and then be creative about it. I think it's a beautiful analogy. I think we should do a podcast about sport and theatre and acting together.
Oh, we should. That's a good idea.
Really good idea.
There's way more links than people would assume.
It's so true. And as we're doing these interviews and these podcasts, it's like, oh my God, this was a good idea. This is a good idea. It's so true. So
if
take
only
us back
had
to
better presenters.
Yeah, totally. So Chad,
More
take us back
famous
to more famous ones, better. Yeah, exactly. Not from Birmingham or Wakefield. Chad, take us to the start of your acting career then, in terms of when were those chops sort of started and how did you get into that? Where did that start?
So there's two different like phases of my life where acting was a part of it. And the first phase kind of happened and I don't really remember it, but I think I was doing community theater just for fun. Our parents put us in everything, my brother and I. So we were doing sports. I think we did ballet for like half a year, maybe when we were like 7. Just any class that they could put us in, our classes, we did everything. And so one of the things that we did, once we did like we go from like to athletics camp to theater camp. And so we went to theater camp. There was auditions for the Showboat tour coming up and a teacher was like, oh, they're looking for kids. And so we went down and ended up getting that. And that was kind of just like, it just happened. It was a weird thing. And my parents didn't even know. They didn't know A, was a tour. They didn't know B, that we were even going to get paid or that I was going to get paid. We didn't know anything about that world or what was going on. So that was a separate thing and that happened. And then I kind of left that altogether.
So how long was that tour?
The summer and the fall of whatever year that was.
And how old were you then?
Like 10, maybe.
Oh my God. So you went off on your first paid gig at 10.
Wow, child actor star. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're Judy Garland.
And I always got in trouble for like doing the most on stage.
Did you?
The most.
Yeah, love it.
There was this song in Showboat called Misery. And we're all like the black people, or I was gonna say colored people, but that's what they call them in Showboat. We're like up in because it's a theater scene and we're up in the balcony. Yeah. And there's a show going on and then one of the actresses sings Misery. And I wasn't mic'd at that moment in time, but I would start bawling and crying and like put my hands up. I always get in trouble for being so extra. Always. I do remember that. Always. So that was like my young phase. And then in college, the way like it works, I don't know about over there, but the way it works in like athletics in college here is that you kind of get your athletic schedule, your practices, your workouts, and then your travel schedule, and then your game schedule, obviously. And then your academic advisors will kind of work around that schedule to figure out what classes you can then take. Wow. And so they're trying to fulfill your like graduation requirements, but there's certain classes that you just can't take because you have practice at this time, or you'll be gone for this much of a month on the road. And so with that said, you get put into random classes a lot. And so I needed my senior year, of college, I needed to get an arts credit. Yeah. And the only class that they can put me in was like a theater. It was whatever the theater, let's say 301, 4, whatever the class was with the graduating seniors that were studying theater at the university, which you usually have to work your way up into, or you can't just, I had to do it to graduate. Yeah. And so they put me in that class. And that was kind of where I was like, yo, like I love this. And and so I did the class and the teacher there asked me what I was going to do when I graduated. And I was like, oh man, like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to figure it out. Like I'm an English major. So I really don't know. And then she told me that she thought if I was interested that I might have a career in acting. Because I was obsessed with this class. I was obsessed with this class. Literally, I remember my first scene we had to do was, I did the scene from The Rabbit Hole. Do you know Rabbit Hole? I don't know. It was like, Nicole Kidman was in the movie, but it was David Lindsay-Abaire. There's a scene where like the wife, like took away the tapes of the kid that died and the dad would watch it obsessively every night and he flips out. I remember that was my first scene I ever did. And I was like obsessed. Like I spent like
any more crying,
yelling, freaking out,
wailing, everything. Yeah.
And that was my first scene. I loved it. I loved it so much. She thought I could do it possibly if I ever wanted to. And so I was like, I guess, like, sure, like let's give it a go. And so I got some auditions for the professional theaters in Houston, and I booked some, and then I moved to New York like 2 months later. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Great.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
What's really fascinating about that is how the sporting calendar really dominated the experience, and how culturally at the university and beyond, that is the hierarchical structure that sport is.
It's if you are a Division I athlete, you're an athlete.
Yeah.
And they use student athlete for years to kind of dispel, it was a money thing. They didn't want players to get paid. So you're a student first, athlete second. But that's not the case at all. You're an athlete. So
college sport in America, not just basketball, but, NFL is huge, all the sports, right? The draft system often comes from college picks and et cetera. Talk to us about that whole world, because this is something that is such an anathema, I think, to British listeners. We just don't have the same experiences.
Well, you'll speak for yourself, Rob. I'm waiting for the NFL draft right now, and the season hasn't finished. The NFL draft is one of the best nights of the year. It's like my friends they've already like picked but I'm a Bears fan as well. We've got the first pick this year. Can't wait to see what's going to happen, man. We're not.
You got to come to the Garden then.
Oh, dude!
Is that where they do it? Madison Square Garden.
At the theater.
You get tickets to go to the draft.
Yeah, it's huge, Rob. It's massive. It's like a night. Yeah. It's one of the biggest nights of the year in America. It's huge.
Oh, we should tune in.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Come to New York. It's tight.
Yeah, so talk about that whole world, because it's big money, it's televised.
I mean, it's $1 billion industry, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that world and exploitation and all that stuff, but like, it's an interesting, fascinating world because it's huge. College sports is huge here. Kids become famous off of it. It's a big deal, and people obsess over their colleges in the way that people do with professional teams. I think elsewhere in the world, it's an interesting world, and I think there's a couple things that the rules are starting to change and this and that. But like for basketball in particular, when I was playing, the rule still is now you have to be a year removed from high school.
Right.
It used to be you can just jump like LeBron, Kobe, you would go from the high school to NBA if you were ever so qualified. Right. It's so fascinating because I think there was an idea that colleges were losing on capital. Like LeBron was going to go to Ohio State if he was going to go to college. And so they kind of made this rule, the NBA, that you had to be a year or so removed from high school to get into the NBA, no matter if you were ready or not.
Okay.
And so it's a money grab.
I think in terms of like protecting the players, because they are kids. I mean, the only thing that we've got over here, and like, I mean, I'm sort of in between acting work. I'm working for a professional, my football team, West Bromwich Albion. I work for their academy at the moment. Yeah. And there's something that we talk about a lot of work about protecting the players, because they kind of get swallowed up into the world of being a sportsman or an athlete or anything like that. And it's tough over here. And the kids have to, their professional contracts are at the football club being a professional footballer, that's top. And then their education comes second. So it's already pressurized over here in a country that it's not $1 billion industry in terms of working for West Bromwich Albion as a footballer. But in America, they're still the same age, but there's TV cameras, there's sponsorship deals, there's hundreds of thousands of people watching. There's the pressure of the families. I mean, the NFL draft, they have all their parents like waiting with them around the phone for the phone to go. And I'm like, some of these kids are like 17, 18 years old, and they're like being thrust into this massive, and they're just seen as money. And it's like, surely that's a little bit harsh at the ages that they are. And then, if it all goes to shit like 2 years down, like if they make the draft and then they don't make the roster the year after their rookie year, then they just get dropped. And then it's like, what the hell do they do? So the protection over there must be absolutely massive, to be fair. It should be bigger, the protection to the players over there, maybe.
It should be, yeah. There's not really any, I guess.
Really?
No, unless you just have to keep succeeding.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's a cliche, but, this is a culture totally derived by money. I mean, I see it on every micro level around. Yes, it's really interesting. I was at Soho House the other day in Miami, and
stealing towels, by the way.
I left my charger somewhere where I'd been sat, and I paid up and I walked away. And the waiter came running after me and said, "Oh, is this yours?" I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks so much." And a charger when you're traveling is everything. Like, it's important. So I was so grateful, and I was flashing through my head. I was like, "Oh God, if I'd been without that, I'd really messed up the next few days." and he hovered near me, having handed it over. And I was thinking, shit, he wants a tip for that.
Yeah.
Now, that was my instinct, that he was waiting to get a tip. And I was like, to me, that's just an act of kindness. That's just humanity. Totally. You see something, you chase someone, you give it over. We both say thanks. We're both grateful. There's an unsaid kind of like, oh, thanks for helping me out there. But his instinct was that's a transaction potential.
Right.
And I found that really fascinating because you see it on every level. You see it socially. Like you meet people in social situations and people go, hi, what do you do? And you're immediately thinking, you're working out if I am appropriate branding for your friendship.
That's so LA.
What a shout.
So
Is it? Yeah, I find it's really, really interesting.
Yeah. LA, what they do is they ask you. And when I moved to LA, I've never followed so many people on Instagram because you would meet someone and they would ask for Instagram immediately.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was their way of gauging. Like, it would be like, hey, my name is Chad. Hey, I'm blah, blah, blah. What's your Instagram? And it was so they could like decipher really quickly if it's worth it.
Are you on my brand?
Yeah. That's so LA, but that is
so fascinating.
The States in general.
Yeah. I mean, it's sadly where the world's heading. But
fascinating is a strong word to use. I mean, it's absolutely like soul destroying at the same time that it's that sort of monetary base. I mean, yeah, you've said it so eloquently there, Rob. You see it in absolutely everything, and then heighten it up to a sporting or even a theatrical career. It's even worse. I mean, some of these kids are just they're just commodities. It's ridiculous what they have to put up for, have to go through.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
And isn't that thing that you would think maybe within the family as well, that even a parent might be seeing their child potentially as a commodity here, as their gravy train. Absolutely. Of course, that doesn't diminish the love they have. And, that's universal worldwide. You'll get that in lots of countries too. But here, the opportunity for that, obviously, if there's any bit of potential, you're going to really steer your kid towards it.
Absolutely.
In Britain, you take your kid to the pub and let them throw darts at the dartboard, and they come runner-up in the World Championship.
I hope you've been both watching the World Darts Championship.
Oh, my God. That's a discussion for a whole other day. So just on that whole college world, so just talk, what was your best sporting achievement in your career, do you think? What's the memory that really sticks out?
I guess the generic would be like when we won the state championship in high school, which was a big deal in Texas and really cool. But I've had such a weird journey in everything. But I went to NYU before I went to Rice down in Houston and played basketball. And so I was a year removed from basketball. And I remember I hit the coach up at Rice a year later, hey, is there room on the team, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I don't are you good or anything? So I came down, and I think me making the team, getting on the team that summer was a big deal for me because I kind of let it go for a second. So that was a personal achievement. And then there's I guess achievements that you can hang on a wall or something, but yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. And what's your position in the team?
Oh, shooting guard, point guard. I'm so I'm small in the basketball world. Yeah. So just shooting guard, point guard.
I was going to say, I don't know if any, I mean, the listeners will probably know, and I'm sure you know as well, Chad. Rob, I will speak on your behalf here. Me and Rob are not basketball players. I am. Oh my God, are you a basketball? Rob's putting his hands up. Are you a basketball player? Am I?
I was the cat. So I'll tell you, when I was at North, I think, high school for the first 3 years of my high school, that's 11 to 13. It was a tiny school, only about 400 pupils across all the years. And in our year, our PE teacher said, boy, I'm thinking, should we do a bit of basketball? And there was literally about 7 of us. We're yeah, we do. So we put together a little team and we joined our local league. I was the pivot. Obviously, I was the captain. I was the guy bossing, distributing around. We entered these sort of Wakefield schools teams. And we would go in our little beat-up minibus. We'd play in the teams at midweek. And we'd get beat quite a lot. But it was good fun. We had Adam Dean, who was quite tall and up front and had a good eye. So we linked up quite a lot. I was the guy in the middle distributing around, and then it to Adam, who would pop them in every now and then. And it was really fun, little competitive thing. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Rob can't play basketball. I'm very sorry.
I fully believe that he cannot.
It's so embarrassing.
It's the least intimidating thing when you're basketball. That's so fun.
Oh yeah, do you play basketball? I've never played ball. Before. Yeah, that's good.
Ball.
It's so true. It's such a game. I've seen one basketball game in my life, and it was the Birmingham Bullets, and it was just they tried to kind of Americanize it.
That is so funny.
And it was just so damaging because it's just, we can't do it here. And there's just Brummies walking around going, I don't understand this game. It's bloody rubbish. This is, it doesn't make sense. But we just can't do it over here.
That's funny.
Yeah, actually, I totally forgot about this, but in high school, I went to a big private school. And so we had a foreign exchange student, which is like what everyone was doing back in the day. And it was a British dude. His name's Clayfell Harris. And he's still playing in the pros right now, but he's
brilliant.
He's, I don't know, 6'8", like really but from London.
Boy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's
so speaking of other sports, Chad,
yes.
Have you got any other sports that you're into? Any British sports that are kind of big over here? Anything over here? Do you find anything over here?
My favorite sport besides basketball is tennis. Like I love
nice.
tennis.
Nice.
I love watching tennis.
Have you been over to Wimbledon?
No.
Oh, geez,
but I say no like that because
I'll come over for the draft.
I've been to London like 3 times during Wimbledon, and I just never. And I was in Paris last year during the French Open. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go, but I never went.
Yeah,
because it's so hot.
Tickets.
It's so hot.
Yeah, but you get the nice straw hat. You get the straw.
Yeah, I need to.
Have you ever been to Flushing Meadows here?
Yeah, I have.
To the US Open?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. I love walking around the practice facilities. You can see people like it's really I love it.
Yeah, that's so cool. So no British sports. What about?
Wait, what's a British? We're talking like football, like
yes.
Like what else? What else is a British sport?
British sports,
what else is a
cricket?
No.
That's probably the most quintessentially British sport. Cricket.
No, yeah.
No, okay. Well, we gave you rounders.
Cricket in the Olympics?
Like baseball, right? Yeah, cricket's in the Olympics. American football's in the Olympics this year.
Flag football, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be class.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, money talks, you see. Why is that in?
Yeah.
So I'm in New York right now, guys. Like, I'm in New York. And so the Knicks...
Eastern European.
I did it, okay.
It's okay.
I can't... That was a very average American accent, to be fair.
Oh,
the new was good, though.
The Knicks are playing away while I'm here, which is really frustrating, but they're playing at home on Tuesday night, and I'm flying Tuesday night, so I'm going to miss them. I was in Miami. The Heat were playing away.
Oh, did you see?
Dolphins were playing away.
Oh, damn.
So I was really, really frustrated. I've missed both those things. So, but the Brooklyn Nets are at home tonight. So I'm thinking to go see the Brooklyn Nets. Would you recommend that?
Oh, yeah, you should go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said it's a really nice thing.
It's Barclays. It's not brand new, but maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe long, but it's beautiful. The outside is so cool. It's dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I might do that.
There's no American football are you in American football? Who have the Jets or the Giants got on Sunday? Are you going to a game?
I'm going to the Giants on Sunday.
Where are they playing?
You go Giants Sunday. Nice.
Giants playing Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, that's a big rivalry.
That's a big game as well. Yeah.
The Giants and the Eagles. That's a big
game.
Yeah, well, I'm going, baby.
That's going to be
MetLife.
Eagles have been poor.
Are you going
to come?
Yeah, Eagles have been struggling.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear what are you gonna a jersey or
what should I wear?
I mean, I guess a Giants jersey.
Yeah, I think so.
No, because the Giants are shit. Don't do a Giants fan. No. Be an Eagles fan. Eagles have got a chance this year.
But they wear green, don't they?
Yeah, it's a nice green though.
It's not my
But it's like a nice, it's a teal green. And
it's a nice green.
And black.
I just don't, green doesn't work with me. I'm a blue guy, so I'll have to go with the Giants.
Okay.
Bad luck.
But you have to if you get a jersey, you have to wear it over your jacket because it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
I guess
And they're all massive. I don't know if
it's due to snow.
I don't know if you've ever worn an American football jersey. They're huge. They're absolutely huge. They're like dressing gowns. It's ridiculous. But Saquon Barkley, is Barkley still there at the Giants? I think he is. He's a good, decent wide receiver. Get him sorted. Get that on your back of your shirt.
Well, live updates. We'll do an American sports special.
Yes. Well, I will be in my local club watching the scores come in because
it's the final weekend of the NFL this weekend, isn't it?
Last
Before
weekend
we go into
the
the playoff stages.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to keep an eye on that, Jack, and we'll update. Listen, it's tradition, Chad, on Stage Door when we have a guest to have what we would normally do as a penalty shootout.
Okay.
Where in soccer terms to you, football terms to us, we would have 5 shots at the net to score in a competition through the medium of a quiz.
Okay.
So today we're going to have a basketball shootout.
Okay, cool.
5 on 5, 5 hoops to get each.
Okay.
We can draw. But let's see. I'm notoriously unsuccessful in these, and the guests generally win. No pressure, because Jack comes up with the questions. And
you're in trouble this week. You are in trouble this week, my friend.
Just all American sports.
This.
Okay, good. So you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. Cue theme tune.
after extra time. And you know what that means?
It's penalties.
Okay, so this is predominantly about American sport. There's obviously basketball questions in there, but I'll start you off with a couple of easy ones, okay?
Okay.
Chad, question number 1. Who plays their basketball at the Frost Bank Center?
Oh
my God, I've stumped him already. This is going to be a
Frost
problem.
Bank. It sounds like a Midwest bank. I would say like the Timberwolves.
It's the San Antonio Spurs, man. Should you know that being a Texan?
I should, but I guess it's changed as I move.
Well,
I grew up when it was the Alamo Dome, and then, but it was a different when like Tony Parker and everything. It was different, but it's okay. Cool.
They change all the time.
Yeah,
they do change all the time.
Yes.
Okay, Rob won't get this one either, so don't worry about it.
Okay, good. Okay.
Rob, how many teams currently make up the NBA?
Oh, God's sake. So I'm assuming it's a bit like the NFL where there are conferences positioned geographically and then they come to, is that right? Is that why are we
yes, there's an Eastern NBA and you're right. No.
Okay, so that's so I'm reckoning I'm gonna say NBA, I think there might be like I'm gonna go like it's probably like 16 or 20 or maybe more than that. I'm gonna go 20.
20. You're close, but way off. It's another rim shot. It's 30 teams make up the NBA.
30 teams.
It's really good.
30 teams. So yeah,
they're
it's
trying
the
to
same.
expand too.
All right. It's the same as the NFL, isn't it? So there's 2 conferences, and then each conference is divisionals. There's 4 divisions in each conference, maybe. I think.
I guess.
Or something like that.
Sense.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's 4,
15 or maybe 3 or 5.
Yeah.
Each.
So that probably makes sense. Yeah. Okay, Chad, we're changing sports. Who has the most Super Bowl wins in the NFL? There's 2 teams. 2 teams are tied on 6.
The Patriots and the Packers?
The Patriots is 1, so you can have the Patriots. You've scored that. The other team, the Steelers. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers with 6.
That was a long time ago, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I've been to Pittsburgh. I remember getting a Steelers.
You been to Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Why?
I know. I quite liked that big river through there. I was working out there with...
Oh, that's funny.
A couple of my friends have just come back. They liked it. Black and yellow, yeah. A couple of my friends came back from Pittsburgh a couple of weeks ago. They loved it. Yeah.
Like as a vacation destination?
No.
Well, he's a Steelers fan. He's a Steelers fan, so he went out to see
I see. Okay.
Rob, how many weeks is the NFL regular season played over?
I think I am going to week 14 or 15 this Sunday. Shit. All right, it's one of them, Jack.
You are incorrect. It's close, friend. You are close. 18 weeks. Each team have 17 games with 1 bye week, so it's 18. It's played over 18 weeks.
Wow.
So you're going to week 18 of the NFL on Sunday.
Really
Last game. It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, Chad, you might struggle here.
Okay.
Who has the record for the most appearances in the English Premier League by an American?
Oh, I'd like to have a go at this.
Well, your next question is sort of on the same vein.
Okay.
Think of. I'll try and give some clues.
It's a guy.
It's a guy. It's an American footballer, a soccer player for you, and he was a goalkeeper.
Oh, I don't know.
Bald guy, very tall.
I know what he looks like. I don't know his name.
His first name is Brad.
Friedel.
Brad Friedel, what him, Rob?
Brad Friedel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brad Friedel.
How's he doing retired a good 8 years, I'd say.
450 appearances in the Premier League, though. Yeah. 450. That's
wow. Was he like famous over there?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
he played for Liverpool, Blackburn, did he?
Blackburn. He was there. I remember him mostly at Blackburn. Was he at Spurs as well for a bit? Or I made that up? Maybe, I don't know.
Did he do Liverpool as well? I think he did Liverpool for a bit, didn't he? Post David James.
I know him as Blackburn. He was there for years. Anyway, okay, Rob. Yeah. Same vein. Who has the record for the most goals scored in the Premier League by an American?
I am going to say Clint Dempsey.
Rob, that is the best answer you have ever said in your life. I'm so proud of you for getting that. I've never been closer to you. I've never been more proud of you. You are the greatest guy ever in the world. That is a fantastic answer. Get in there, Rob. Yeah, brilliant answer. Fantastic. Very good.
Very good.
Okay, Chad, back to
We're back on terms.
1-1. Yeah, it's 1-1. Okay, Chad. LeBron James is the NBA's all-time top scorer and is still currently playing for the Lakers at the tender age of 39. I bet his knees are shot.
Wow.
How many points has he scored so far in his career? A, 32,543, or B, 39,452.
It's a lot. So most baskets are 2, aren't they?
How many points has he scored?
Is it 2 for a basket or 1?
2 3-pointers.
And then
free throws 1. Yeah. Oh, man.
32.5 or 39.5?
32.5.
Oh, he's missed it. You've got to back him. Look, it's LeBron James, man. He's the
I
GOAT.
know, but dang. Okay, well, good for him.
39,000, and
Very
he's still
proud of
playing.
him.
Very proud of LeBron. Yeah, well done. 39,000, and he's
Actually,
still playing.
I have a LeBron story.
Yes, go.
And like travel team. I don't know if they do that when you're young and you play like you go across country playing against other cities, stuff like that. And I was at a tournament in Tennessee, in Nashville or somewhere. LeBron, he's a few years older than me. He was in the older division. I was probably like in the 14U division.
Yeah.
But I remember being at the hotel, and at that time he was still famous. Like he was famous from like on Sports Illustrated and stuff like that. And I was in the elevator, and you hear this guy yelling like, "Hold the Vader, hold the Vader!" And then he took his arm in, and it was LeBron.
Oh,
no way,
little LeBron. Yeah, he had a lot of hair at that time, and yeah, it was like LeBron.
Is he the GOAT?
I think so.
Kobe
Kobe
as well. Kobe.
Yeah,
LeBron.
Is that because he died tragically? That there's a
no. I think it was kind of always Kobe.
Was it? You think?
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Not Magic.
No,
not
Michael.
Michael.
I don't know.
Sure.
Michael's cool, man. Michael Jordan's cool.
Did you see the
Netflix show?
Yeah.
How
good was that?
So good.
That was
a lockdown hit.
Oh, you got to see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Jack?
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, it's the best. The Last Dance.
Okay.
You must watch it.
Yeah.
Well, I was more into
download
you've
it.
both watched Space Jam, right? It's a really good film with Michael Jordan.
Of course. Yeah.
It's one of the best films ever made.
I didn't watch LeBron's though. Did you?
Nah, you can't watch LeBron's now. Nobody can touch Bill Murray's coming in and playing class. Okay. Yeah, I can't sing that anymore, Rob.
Jack liked my vibrato. He commented on our Christmas special about my vibrato.
Yeah, Rob's got some good vib, man. He's vib's
got good vib.
right.
I hear it. I heard it.
He's got good vib, man. Okay.
Anyway, this is for me to win the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay, Rob. December 13th, 1983 saw the Denver Nuggets and the Detroit Pistons record the NBA's all-time highest scoring game. What was the final score? A, 186-184, or B, 224-222. 186 beat 184, or 224 beat 222.
I don't know what an average game ends up, but I think an average game ends up like 100 v 99 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
don't help him. Do not help him.
I know. I'm sorry.
So
yeah,
I'm just trying to work out what would represent a really, really high score. I think 200 is too much, and I think you saying 222 versus 224 comes from your head. So I'm going to go for A, 186 versus
Are you trying to figure out logically? Are you like, I'm not a chaser. I'm not Bradley Walsh, man. Come on.
You've got Bradley about you.
Cheeky. All right, boys. So you're going with A, 186, 184?
Yes, to win it.
Nothing but net. Fantastic, mate. Well done.
Dang.
Come on.
He's done it. He's done it.
No, 200 just sounded like too much, right?
The garden is going off right now.
Yeah, the garden's going
off. Oh, that's
Can I ask you the last two questions anyway, because they're quite good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Chad, question 5.
Yeah.
Well, it's two. It's 2. Oh, well, that was 4 each. It's 2. Hold on. Chad can still draw it if you. Oh, yeah.
I thought I'd done 5.
No.
Oh, my God.
No, you've got one left.
I'm a
You
bit
can still go.
there.
Okay, Chad, this is a little bit. We're going back to work now, mate. All right, okay?
Okay.
How many points does the seeker score if he or she catches the golden snitch in a game of Quidditch?
Oh,
This is brilliant.
oh no. Oh no, the seeker. Isn't it like I have no 14?
Ah,
What is
Chad.
it?
You work for Harry Potter. Come on, man. You've got to know how many points the Golden Snitch is worth. Come on.
Oh, wait, what is it? And I even have a golden snitch in my dressing room. I just look at it though.
I mean, he says he puts the work in, but I'm not.
Clearly not.
I don't know. Have you read the books? You know Harry Potter is?
I have read the books.
It's 150 points to whoever.
Oh, I was a little off.
Yeah.
A little off.
Times 10.
So basically,
Round
if you
up.
catch it, yeah, to round it up.
Dang, 150. That's a lot. That's a lot, though.
Yeah, if you
I don't
catch
like
the
that.
Golden Snitch, you essentially win. That's
You
why
win.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You basically win it. Yeah. Okay, Rob.
And that's why he won.
Oh, great. So
You've won, yeah. You can have the last question then.
So you might, this
Two,
really burn me.
I've already mentioned the Golden Snitch, but what are the other two balls used in Quidditch called?
Oh my god! I mean, I have no idea. I mean, but
Do you not read how? Does
just
nobody like
as an
Harry
aside,
Potter?
I mean, I've seen.
You don't
the
memorize
movies. They're
that
sort
stuff.
of background
Yeah.
fodder during a
I think
festive season, aren't they? or
Wait,
whatever.
Do you know
Roll.
that? Did you know that, like, on the top of your head?
Bro, man, Harry Potter is like it's not my jam, but it's my era. Like growing up, I grew up with Harry
generation,
Potter, but it's my generation.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
have
man.
a guess in a minute. But I do, when we're playing touch rugby on Clapham Common, there is like people set up and do this sort of Quidditchy thing.
Yeah,
which
they do.
I find
Yeah.
very funny.
With
to
a broom?
watch. It's-
Bit weird.
They run around with sticks between their legs and throw things. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very, very
Bit
funny.
weird.
It's sort of like, it gives me D&D vibes. Okay, so are they also called snitches, or are they called different things? Is
No,
it something
if you
snitch?
if you don't know it, you're not going to get it, and I'm a bit
okay.
disappointed in you. It's called the quaffle and the bludger.
Oh yeah,
There you
The
go.
bludger.
Yeah, quaffle and the bludger. So there you go. So you're both rubbish at
Sound
Harry
like good
Potter, but only
cocktails.
one of you works
Terrible.
for
Yes.
the Wizarding World of Harry
Yeah.
Potter. So Chad,
Yes,
go and reread
I
the
know
books,
that.
please.
Okay, I will.
But 2-1 Robert Shaw Cameron. Fantastic work, mate.
yes, victory. Now I
Lovely.
can do I did a slightly embarrassing false celebration running around the stadium before the final hooter,
You can
and
do
now
a
I
real
can
one,
do
though.
it in a more sedate way.
In your life, have you seen anything like that?
So a few things to tie up, Chad. Firstly, you've looked at our bucket list. I guess most of those mean nothing to you. Which of those
Only
appeal to you most?
The French Open one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to come with a
So
start.
if you were, what would be on your sporting bucket list? What would be like the number one thing you've ever done?
Honestly, a Wimbledon final would be bomb.
Yeah.
And I'm really sad that I missed like the Williams era in person.
Yes.
I saw it my whole life, but in person.
I've seen Venus and Serena.
I've been to the men's final and I've seen Serena and Venus many times. Sorry, Chad.
I'm so envious.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
she's
amazing.
the girl. Serena.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's unbelievable. What an athlete.
Then famous people. Who can you introduce us to come on our pod?
This is an important question. We need famous people. Who can you
Yes,
introduce
famous.
us to,
Try and get
Chad?
us a step closer
Yeah.
to our bucket list.
I can introduce you to my brother who has famous friends.
Oh, yeah,
My brother's a
start.
basketball coach, so he's right now he's doing our high school, but he's done university level he has a lot of pro big time friends.
Yeah.
And I'm
so
just
maybe we get your brother on the pod to
Yes.
tell us about you and his
Yes.
version of everything you just talked
Yeah,
about.
so he
and
can-
then
he can
he gets us a
fix it,
step
and then he can
closer.
give you a celebrity.
Yeah. Is that up for you? Do you think he'd do that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's an Alexander Clan special.
Yeah, that'd be great. Does he know any American football players? I'd love to meet some. Talking about this does tie into American sports actually. West Bromwich Albion, my football club who I support, Chad.
Yeah.
Up for
They're
sale.
about to be bought by an American consortium fronted by Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the San Francisco
for the Chiefs. Yeah,
for the Chiefs, for the Kansas City
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
dude, if I'm at work,
Wait.
Rob, we should get him on, man. Get Patrick Mahomes on.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get Bill Bradley as your manager then, or Jesse Marsh, or maybe Wayne Rooney. He's looking for a club.
I don't want any of those. Hopefully not. Hopefully Carlos stays and we're absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So yes, the next question as well, Chad. This is important as well.
Okay.
All of our guests that we have on, you are now a fully fledged member of Stage Door Athletic, but we need to find out your position in the club. That could be anywhere from backroom staff, playing positions. It could be administrative. It could be anything. Wherever you want to go.
Coaching positions.
What position are we talking?
I'm thinking like assistant manager or something like that.
Love that. Yeah.
I mean, why undersell yourself? I mean, would you like to be the Stage Door Athletic basketball coach?
I could
Set up the team. We've got a lot of good youngsters coming through.
Do you? Yeah.
Do
Good
we?
height,
Do we?
speed.
Yeah, maybe.
I've seen some kids around the clubhouse. They look
That
quite
are slightly taller than others.
Are they?
tall. Nathan looks quite tall. We could get him.
Yeah,
Looks
Nate's quite
stupid.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay,
Nathan
so
and
I'll be a basketball coach.
Basketball coach.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
I'll be
good
a
because
basketball
that's
coach.
giving me Ted Lasso vibes.
Oh my God.
I love that.
And you're going to take
And
our
I can I can really
dysfunctional-
heighten the
our
Texas.
dysfunctional basketball team
Yeah.
of like misfits,
Oh
but
my
there's some
God.
real potential. And
Yeah.
I think there's like
And heart.
documentary stuff going
Yeah,
on here.
okay.
You come in.
Oh
and
my
you
God.
take us to the big
Solid.
leagues.
Deal. I think I would. I think I would.
Another basketball Jones. Another basketball Jones. Yeah, class, man.
Yes.
That's amazing. Oh, brilliant. Well, welcome to Stage Door Athletic.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you, Chad.
What's the name of your brother?
Matthew.
Matthew. So we look forward to meeting Matthew.
So Matthew, yes, the coach.
Is he Maddie?
No, it's no. It's
Matthew.
just Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Matthew. We're very Chad and Matthew, very American.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute. Oh, brilliant. Well, it's been great to have you.
Yeah,
Thanks so
Rob.
much.
Thanks, Chad.
I'll report back on my Brooklyn Nets experience.
You're gonna love it. I
Go
think. You really
Giants,
do.
go
Yeah.
Nets.
Get a hot dog and an
What
overpriced
colours did Brooklyn Nets play?
Black and white.
black
silver.
and white. There you go. Sorted.
That's kind of Stage Door colours.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
Actually,
Class.
totally. Yeah. Same colors. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, enjoy,
All right,
guys,
brilliant.
and thank
Great
you
to
so
have
much,
you.
Chad. Lots of love, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, guys.
See you later, Jack.
See you later, man. Take care. All the best.
Okay,
See you
man.
later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's full time on another Stage Door Athletic pod. Thanks for listening.
Make sure to look out for encores with bonus pod episodes where we talk about all sorts from awful advert auditions to top transfers.
And stay in touch. Meet other club members and share your best sporting moments on Instagram at Stage Door Athletic.
And on TikTok at Stage Door Athletic as well. Right, we're off to the clubhouse for a pint.
I mean,